Anyway, it's a lot to get to. Let's get right to it. Nas, Godson, the King.
Yeah.
Yo, you good? You all right? You all right back there?
Was Godson that funny?
That's wasn't even making a joke.
That's his name. He has an album called that.
He has an empty thing of Bliss Stakes. We don't know what to expect from Alex anymore.
New Nas album, Nas, Hit Boy.
Yeah.
How we feeling? Did you hear it? I'm assuming everyone here heard it.
Oh, absolutely.
Couple times over.
3 listens deep,
I was so early on iTunes that it wasn't even out yet. It kept saying August 23rd. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, to me too. It kept saying August 23rd.
Yeah,
the first time I got it, it was like only half the album.
Yeah.
See, and I get angry at that. I get angry when the black high profile acts are not right there at the top of your algorithm thingamajig. I get angry at that.
Yeah.
So I was searching and said August 23rd. Then I'm sitting at home like, damn, did Nas move his shit because Hove did that shit? Like, I didn't know.
Like that too,
but then they made the album available. I heard
This is not to bring Hove into it. It's a Tidal thing. Tidal's usually really good with that stuff before any other streaming platform. Mm-hmm. They got that shit at midnight, full thing.
Yeah.
It's at the top. Mm-hmm. Rap acts are at the top. Like, it's...
True.
I usually, for new releases, go there.
No, we like Tidal.
We do.
I stay away from the iTunes for new releases.
Yeah. But, yo, man, I think...
Who do we want to hear from? Come on. Who's coming in hot? We coming in hot. We coming in hot. Who gonna set it off?
Want me to set it off? I love it.
Hey!
I can't say anything.
Turn down a little, Roy. Just turn down a little.
This was a pleasant surprise. This was a pleasant surprise. I got to be honest. To me, this is his best sounding project.
Yeah?
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, this is one of his projects that, to me, has a lot of replay value to me.
Interesting.
And I even like the Ultra Black in the form.
Love it.
It sounded much better
coming
in
after
the
Car
album.
85. Yeah.
I said that last week, though. I felt like it was an album cut.
Yeah. That's why I don't
Not
think
a
that the
single.
legacy acts don't need to release records before the album. Just put the album out.
I agree.
Fuck that.
How did it sound when you was in the Q45?
I wish I was. Charlie Wilson. I know, Joe, you was kind of mad at the Don Toliver. Don Toliver killed that hook. with Big Sean.
Listen. I just want to wait for you to finish.
I'm just looking at the track list.
Don't speak on nothing. Don't speak on nothing I said.
No. I'm just saying that
stupid.
No, it's okay, but it's
I
all right.
don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know.
This is a good thing. I don't know. We gotta become, as men, become comfortable with admitting when we were wrong.
I'm here to be held accountable.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with men saying, "Yo,
boy, do I love this type of wrong."
Yeah, I do.
I love this type of wrong.
Yeah.
I can't tell y'all just how wrong I was because I don't even go back and listen to when I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all do that shit?
No.
Of course, go back and hear when I was wrong.
I deleted it.
Man, I don't even remember. I never even said that shit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take your word for it. I was probably wrong.
You was tripping. You was tripping. A little bit.
But last week, whatever was said, I was wrong on all of the accounts. Everything that I said.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Ultra Black. Salute to Nas. Salute to Queens. Ultra Black sounds amazing in scheme of the album.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
It fits perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And the content kind of does a good job of covering what you're talking about in the whole album.
Yeah.
And when that happened, boy, did I feel stupid. I said, man, that's what the song is supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I cannot like the song, but understand where he was coming from. In the scheme of the album, that song is a pleasure to fucking hear.
It
1,
is.
2, 5, yo, I'm sorry.
Favy.
Fabi, Ferg, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Brucey B, Big Sean, Charlie Wilson,
You didn't want to hear Brucey B on a Nas
Don
album?
Toliver.
That one always made sense.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever a
I'm
question.
just saying, I didn't see where some of the features were about to take me because I have been thrown off from that Kanye project.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think a lot of people were.
I'm gonna be honest here.
Right.
A lot of people out there have been asking and inquiring, hey, is there Nas hate up there? No, there's not Nas hate, but he's such a great that when it's not great, like you try to just avoid it. Not discuss it, not speak about him in its proper place. But not only did Nas deliver, Hit Boy did an amazing. I think he did an amazing
let's
job
just talk
there.
about Nas first because we do
All
have
right,
to
so
talk about Hit Boy.
let's stay on Nas.
Yeah.
Every one of these features killed.
Yeah,
Killed.
made sense.
Oh my God. Little Durkio.
Yeah.
Dirk did his thing.
Why wasn't it 40 more bars from Dirk?
I actually wanted like a verse from Dirk.
Yeah.
That's how much I liked his hook and what Nas was talking about with the Chicago
Made
shit and
sense.
everything going on. It
made
made
sense.
total sense.
Yeah.
No, he went
I
crazy.
wanted Dirk to go off. That was my only complaint from that song.
Yeah.
I like what I was clearly way off about is I like hearing Nas with the new guys when it's done right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love
When
them
it's not overly
with Don
young.
Tolliver, the Anderson .Paak song. I love.
Yeah, but we knew that was going to be
should
one
have
of
been
the.
fine.
Yeah.
though. Anderson and Nas belong together no matter what.
I love all the
scheme is.
features. I like the album a lot. It makes me proud to come in here and say, boy, you were way off base in this. And I like Lovey Dovey Nas.
No, he's good with relationship records. Always has been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yo, that's always been his bag.
Yeah, but they were always scattered. It was always a scattered bag. I don't think.
In the past
was there
few
ever
years,
was
they've
there
been
ever an
more-
album where there was Lovey Dovey Nas on a few joints,
Life
like
is
more
good.
than 4?
Life is good.
Well, Life is Good was talking about past bad relationships in a good space.
Yeah, okay.
If that makes sense, it wasn't lovey dovey. It's like, all right, I've accepted how shitty that relationship was, and I'm cool.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm growing. I'm growing.
He got into it. He made the firm get into the relationship bag.
Yo,
he addressed.
That was the one thing that,
That
was
threw me
weird to me,
off,
though. Yeah,
but
I didn't know that
I
that
was
was the
into
content
it.
of the firm. I thought they was going to give us like some movie shit,
cinematic shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some real like that type of shit.
Nah, I
but I'm
kinda-
not mad at it. They all got off.
Yo,
They
what-
did it in a cinematic way.
Yeah, they got off.
But to that point was crazy. I saw a mega tweet today that he hadn't heard their verses until today.
Together?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
That's
hadn't
crazy.
heard their verses, period, what they were going to talk about. Like, Mega just got in that bag, AZ just got in that bag, and Nas got in that bag.
Yeah, it sounded like I knew they weren't in the studio together when they did it because you could hear it when Foxy came in.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you
Everyone's
just hit
vocal
it
sounded a
different.
little different.
Yeah,
Foxy specifically.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a little off, but even Fox got off.
But no, I like to hear AZ and Mega, especially just because we don't hear from them as much in that more mature bag.
Yeah,
I did need Nature on this. I did.
Yeah.
I think Nature would have killed this.
If Nature came in after Cormega on this, I'm finished. I was stuck for a little while trying to figure out why AZ is still as nice as this.
I'll be the one to say.
Even with
he had,
the girl-
he had
even-
the best verse on this firm shit.
Oh, hot
He might
take,
have had the best
hot
verse
take,
on the album.
Hot take there, Rory.
He might have had the best verse
one
on
was
the
saying it.
album.
He did.
No, I didn't see anyone talking about it. So I know we're happy to hear from the firm, but it's still hip hop, so we have to argue about who had the best verse.
No, we
AZ
don't.
sounds incredible.
Yeah.
It was AZ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he sound good. But A has one of those flows that's timeless though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he doesn't have a flow that's kind of weird and you have to adjust your ears to. Like he has a flow that you get as soon as you hear him. It's just all about the content and what he's talking about. But he delivered.
I think all of the features delivered. Hit Boy again, man. I
Yeah,
probably
Hit
owe
Boy
him
is,
an apology as well.
he's-
And I was aware of how talented Hit Boy is. Of course,
Obviously,
we
yeah.
saw what he did in Verses. His catalog speaks for itself.
Right.
But still, that's different from locking in with one artist
A legacy act.
for an entire album, a legacy act, a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
And he carried this.
No, he
Even
delivered.
some of
being
these.
from two different generations is insane to do together.
That's
Like-
crazy. Yo,
like,
don't cut me off again. Yo,
Like, we saw it with No ID and Jay. Like, that makes sense. They're not directly from the exact same generation,
Right, right.
location
No, they
wise,
are.
but they
Oh,
are
location-wise.
time wise. Like, it
Right.
makes sense. Hit Boy being the age he is and Nas being the age he is. Don't even want to know how they met. Like, how did this even become a thing?
I think Hit Boy is just one of those the younger producers that a lot of artists feel like he can make something catered to my sound and
Definitely.
my audience. Like he doesn't. You don't have to go into Hit Boy's world.
Right.
Like he could sit there. Hit Boy, I think, is one of those producers that if he's working with artists, he's very aware of their catalog. He's very aware of their career, and he just proved on this that you can't. I mean, he's not just because for a while I kind of thought Hit Boy was just one of those producers that are just gonna give you like a club record.
Right. Nah,
He's basically scored a movie with this. This is like everything flowed, even the sequences of the album.
and the clips that they put out, not to cut you off more, the clips that they put out week of release, him and Nas didn't look or feel or sound awkward together
At all.
in the visual.
No,
Contrary to what I felt when him and Kanye were in 40 projects, And,
No, they were in
and
Queensbridge.
Yeah.
wherever they were in a Phantom.
Yeah.
It looked weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked awkward.
Well, Hit Boy is dope because he bridges he
And
has
it
a lot of
felt
boom
awkward.
bap sample-y elements,
Right.
break beats.
Yeah.
Right.
Historically, not just on
Right.
this album. He always kind of
But he knows how to add those current sounds
Absolutely.
sonically. That
Absolutely.
it doesn't sound like you're going in the time warp back into the 90s.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's still current. The young kids will get it. The girls will twerk to it.
Yeah.
But it still has, like you said, that boom bap lunch table
Yeah.
vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we know how musically talented he is. I like that he didn't overproduce this at all. He kind of just let Nas rock
Yeah.
and put the proper shit around it. We
Yeah.
don't need to make this some fucking huge production,
Yeah.
like some wild fucking movie shit. Like, let's just let Nas rock and we'll fill in the gaps in between.
That's where I'm giving Hit Boy all the credit because it wasn't overdone, overproduced. Even some of the beats on there that if you isolate them, you'll be like, why would you pick this beat? This beat may not be so spectacular.
Right.
The song
Right.
Yeah.
was produced.
Right.
Right.
The song was spectacular.
I think Hit Boy's just aware of, with an artist like Nas, you have to give him enough air on the beat to where his voice is like another instrument.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you know Nas as soon as you hear him.
Well,
Yeah.
that was another knock I had about the Kanye project. The BPMs of the beats.
Yeah.
They didn't feel like Nas's comfort pocket BPMs.
He went into
No,
Kanye's
no.
world. He had to go
and
into Kanye's world.
this you could hear flashes of that old Nas flow because he's so comfortable in the pocket. He just all over the place with this. I'm super pleased with this.
And once you get a Charlie Wilson ooh wee, your album is done. You get a Charlie Wilson ooh wee on the album, like your
think-
album is done.
Off the first two, I think Car 85 is my favorite. That may
Definitely.
change by tonight, but Car 85 off those first two.
The intro and the outro are my favorite.
King's Disease is great.
The joint with Big Sean and Don Toliver to me is probably the best record on the album.
Yeah, I
my
didn't
opinion.
super love it, but it's solid.
I like as far as just the music, the hook, the lyrics.
He put another 2 verses on 27 Summers, and we're gonna be talking about that for a
Oh,
little
that,
while.
that
I
one
was-
too.
Yeah.
That one too.
Yeah, that
Especially
cut-
I was
coming
so
after
mad
Ultra
that
Black.
that shit was so short.
That cut off right when I was like, "Oh, y'all in trouble now."
Yeah, that was one of the few times I've heard Nas on a modern bop and it didn't sound
Weird.
awkward.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
know
was
what I'm
blown
saying?
away.
Yeah.
That shit came on. I was like, "Damn, why don't I want to dance a little? Why do I want to dance to Nas?"
Right.
And this, I think
And
this album,
27 Summers is insane.
yeah, it is. But I think
Like,
this
think
album
about
more
that.
importantly is for the older acts, for the acts of the the raps from the '90s that are kind of they shy away from working with younger producers.
Right.
I think this is proof that you got the Firm and they sound like now. They sound current.
Right.
Because of a producer that's from now.
Yeah.
So this should be a testament to a lot of the older MCs, man. Like you still got work to do. Get with some of these younger producers and sit down and create a whole project and keep creating music. Don't think that y'all have to just fade away and there's no space for y'all. And it's like we have to as hip hop we have to stop thinking that there's a cap on age. Like
Yeah.
once you reach a certain age, you can't produce or perform. Like
Yeah.
we need to throw that out the window.
Which is why Nas on this, I like a good balance from the legacy acts of nostalgic, looking back at shit, but also current where you are in your life.
Right.
And I think Nas hit that perfect balance in between those two.
Yeah, this is
Did
definitely
some
one of my
old
favorite
Queensbridge
projects.
shit, talked about all that, but I know where he's at in his life right now.
This is still pretty low on my Nas discography pecking order, but it's solid.
Whenever somebody say pecking order,
Well, whatever.
If you would have heard some of the shit Parks has been saying,
I can try Hit Boy. I don't know the answer. I didn't talk to him prior,
hit him.
but we'll try.
We'll give him some flowers today. Because we was going to curse him out if it was trash.
I'm sure he's busy as is.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize.
no, don't cop it, please. Once you
Day-
call,
day of
once you
release.
call,
Hit Boy,
What's the deal?
this is Rory from the Joe Budden podcast. You were live on
Man,
air.
I seen your number pop up. Man, I already know what's the deal.
What's going on, bro? How's the release date? How's it feel?
Man, I'm feeling amazing, man. It's been a lot of love. A lot of motherfuckers been tapping in, man, showing respect. So, I feel good.
Well, that's what we're here to do. That's why we called you.
Hit Boy, why you did that, man?
What you mean? What I do?
Nah, listen, man. I feel like I already had an immense amount of respect on your name, like I was saying before Rory called you. But it's a different bag to be able to get with one legacy act and really produce an album. And you showed
Nah,
your
bro.
ass. You showed this
Nah,
is
thank
this
you,
is
bro.
great, man.
It's a real responsibility. Like I just knew I had, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas was gonna press play on this. So I'm like, I know they gonna be on my head if I get this nigga some weak shit. So I'm like, I gotta go crazy.
Yeah, because I hated that Kanye and Nas project. So you really like, I think you did what he maybe set out to do before and didn't accomplish, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like as far as even like with the Nasir shit, you could just tell it was some kind of
A disconnect.
man.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
with,
that's
with
all.
this
Felt
shit,
rushed.
like bro, we both was just on the humble. Like bro was pulling up Dolo, nigga. It would just be me and him. I'm the engineer. I'm recording, bro. Like
That's
we
important.
going through beats. Like it was just a real organic way. Like it was nothing forced about it.
How did the connection start between the two
Man,
of you?
we actually linked first, like way back in like 2013 when I was on a little run. I had a lot of shit going. He just pulled up. I'm talking about like 11 in the morning, nigga. We sipping hands, smoking, just kicking it, playing joints, and we didn't end up even doing shit back then. Then one of my homies, my nigga Double from Rialto, and it's just like one of my OGs. Like he was fucking with Nas on some other business shit, and he was like, I had seen him in the studio. They posted a video in the store. I'm like, bro, if you don't get this man over here, you're bugging. So he told him to pull up, and like the next day, Nas came through, and we just, man, bro, from the first day, I could just tell we was gelling on a different level.
Do you think that your question the other day was clout chasing?
You funny as hell for that. But nah, honestly, I did it on purpose, bro, because I'm like, look, I'm posting all this shit about how I'm executive producing a Nas project, doing all this shit. Nigga, I get low to no likes and retweets, but I put up some stupid ass shit, and then I got everybody talking about it. So I just know how niggas' minds works these days. So I know I'm putting the work in. I know you know what I'm saying? That was literally just some bullshit.
No, listen, trust me, your work speaks loudly and clearly to the people that
Respect,
know what's
man.
going on, man. Y'all, I'm super happy for y'all.
Yeah, man.
I'm proud of you,
Thank
Happy
you,
boy.
for you,
thank
man.
You
Yeah,
killed
right.
this shit. You might have single-handedly deaded the Nas picks bad beats
Oh,
theory.
yeah. That's over with. That's over
Oh,
with.
It's over
I love
now.
that narrative, man. Let's keep that going.
Yeah, nah, let's keep that energy going.
over
Hit
with.
boy, we love you, man. Thank you, man.
Man, much love, respect to y'all.
Definitely.
Peace.
Y'all.